Welcome in, welcome in.
In 5 miles, turn left onto East Camino Miraval.
Welcome in to all the replay viewers. We are doing the drive down Campbell Road. Now this road takes you right into the heart of Midtown Tucson. Close to downtown, but it is Midtown, close to the university. So this is Campbell Road. It goes all the way up into the foothills of Tucson. So I'm doing this video so you guys can kind of see the layout of how, if the abductor took this road, Campbell Road is the road that runs parallel with where Nancy's at. So we're gonna take this up. Thanks for hanging out. Shout out to all the people from JLR, and we'll be there. Let's see how long it says. 15 minutes. So we got a 15-minute ride, and this is Campbell Road. If you want to Google where Campbell Road is, you can look up Campbell and Skyline Tucson, and then you can kind of see the road, how this road goes all the way up from like the city of Tucson into the foothills.
Stay in the second or third lane from right.
Like I said, it's about a 15-minute ride, so thanks for hanging out. I'm still waiting for another photo or a video, something to come out today. I mean, obviously they released that one, but one more piece could really break open the case, and so we're waiting to hear about the glove that was found. I don't know. I think it was a pair of gloves, but someone might be able to confirm that. I thought I heard 2 gloves were found, but maybe just one. But for some reason, I feel like we're getting closer, even though we're far away. We don't have anything. I just feel like all the leads that have come in, I have hope for Nancy that, you know, at the end of this, we're gonna have a real happy story that she came home. That's what everybody's holding hope for. And number one, we need to find this suspect. So that's why I would say share it out as much as you feel comfortable. Some people, you know, they don't want to share that, which is understandable, but I would say share it out if you do feel comfortable. It could be someone local, it could be someone in Arizona, most likely, you know, it would be, you know, I don't, unless somebody really did drive specifically to Tucson and you know, I mean, so there's been so many theories, but this is how Campbell looks when you're in the city. So everybody's used to the scenery that they've seen in the foothills, which is beautiful. And this is just like, you know, how a normal city would look. Businesses, apartments, not too far from the university. And you'll see it change as you get into the foothills. It does get a little bit less densely populated. I can't see the chat, so hopefully you guys talk amongst yourselves. We're gonna go meet up with JLR. I think he's at Annie and Tommaso's, but I'm gonna go to Nancy's first just to see if there's anything there. I really want to show this road right here. This would be the road, obviously going the opposite direction if you're leaving Nancy, but this is how Campbell looks. And then Campbell and Skyline, like I said, is the cross streets. So I don't know if anyone has been to Tucson, hasn't. I know a lot of people have heard about it. It is beautiful here, but I want to show you the regular parts of Tucson as well, just so you can get an idea of where Nancy lived compared to, you know, where other people in the city of Tucson. So where we're at, we do have Tucson police that kind of patrols the city limits, and then where Nancy, she's outside of city limits. So that's where the Pima County Sheriff is actually in charge of investigations out there. So hopefully just educating people on a little bit about where Nancy lives, a little bit about Tucson. Thanks again for joining the channel. Everybody who's hit the sub button, I see it all, so don't think if I don't see a super chat lately. I have been so busy, and I wish there was a way to go back and thank people, but they need to update that. And I will if I know you can heart them and respond. And so once I get back to the office, I will dial that up. So thank you sharing out the stream.
It's going to be a company card.
So the way this works now, we're getting kind of out of the city, and you're gonna see we're gonna kind of go up into the foothills. So the elevation's gonna rise. You're not gonna see as many businesses, and it gets a little more beautiful as far as you know, the scenery, because there's less cars and traffic, and then once you get in the foothills, that's where you get into more of those custom homes where Nancy lives. And, everybody's been saying how beautiful it is, and that's why people move out to, Tucson, and also the foothills area, because there's lots of hiking. The weather's great. It's just all around great place to live, But our main thing and my page has been about is bringing the awareness to the crime that has been happening in Tucson. And so, as much as this case is big, it's unique, we've been dealing with crime in Tucson, serious violent crime in Tucson for a long time, and this is kind of, we don't know what's happened other than but the other people, we know what happened. This is situations where people. One guy, if you want to look him up, and Justice for Jacob Couch, he was, killed by a guy here. I shouldn't say killed, unalived. There was another guy just recently, Juan Cristobal Flores. He was over here at Goodwill, and a random guy came and unalived him with a weapon. And so it is an epidemic. I call it a crisis. And they are starting to do some things, but we are still facing it. And this incident, I think, if it is a local here, it could be in the same conversation of all these incidents that we've had here in Tucson that kind of get swept under the rug because we're not the biggest city in the world. We're about 33rd biggest city in the nation. So we are big, but we're not, as big as some of these million people cities. So people never really heard about things going on here. The Jacob Couch incident, that did go to national news, but it was forgotten a week later. And so here we are now with the Nancy Guthrie case, and obviously this has taken the nation, our city, and just really shocked everybody, and here we are, day 12, still no answers as far as who did this, where Nancy is. We do have lots of clues coming in, obviously, for the FBI. I'm sure 4,000, probably 10,000 or more tips now. But here we are. We're going to go up to Nancy's. This is from Campbell now. This is the road that goes to Nancy's if somebody were to take this all the way down into the city. Thanks for tuning in. So as you can see, the scenery does change. Now, one thing I'm already noticing is this road is a little more windy than the other ones. So if you could see, if somebody was going to Nancy's and they lived in the city, they specifically would, you know, be traveling up to this area, to this direction. It's not like we still have a ways up there, so it's not like they for some reason, whatever reason it was, they picked Nancy's house out of all of these houses that we're passing if they took this route.
In 1 mile, turn left onto East Camino Miraval.
All right, well. So as you can see, now we're in the foothills. It's a little more windy. One lane each way. Oh, I just passed that. Prayers to him, he got another overdose. I just passed that address. So yeah, this is pretty windy compared to just the normal city straight roads that you people see, you know, with the stoplights. As you can see, there's not a lot of stoplights that we passed up here. I can't see the chat, but thank you for watching the video. And now you can see we're getting kind of even farther up. You can see the mountains. And everybody, if you look at each house, I don't know if you can see them, but you can kind of get glimpses of them, has at least an acre, 2 acres, some of them maybe 3 or 4. So that's
onto East Camino Miraval.
That's why a lot of people move out here is they do, you know, you get a little land, you get spread out, you don't have somebody where, you know, right next to you.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left onto East Camino La Zorella.
All right, here we are. Oh, maybe it's going the next one. Yeah,
turn left onto East Camino La Zorella.
All right, so here we are. This is the left, so you guys kind of saw the layout.
In 1/4 mile, turn left onto North Camino Escalante.
All right, so this is still would have left. Well, that's how I've gotten here, so that's kind of what I wanted to show you. That's how long it would have taken.
Go past the stop sign, then at the next one, turn left.
100-809.
So I'm gonna be staying live here for just a little bit on this stream, and then I'll come back live in a minute. Check out if anything's come through with JLR. I know he's out there at Annie's and Tomaso's, so then I'll head over there.
In half a mile, the destination is on your left.
That looks like an FBI vehicle truck right there. Let's see if that's the FBI truck. No, that's just a worker truck. So as you're kind of just saw the route, so you guys, as you're watching and you're thinking in your head of where the suspect could have, what route he could have taken. And I say he because I looked at those photos and that looks like a dude if I've ever seen a dude. Now I know people can, you know, say it's, but that looked like a dude. But as you can see, this, you know, it's not far off from the main road, but it's like if you specifically, for whatever reason, you chose that house, to me, that's why a lot of people are saying that this is targeted. But there's been, you know, this is just speculation, someone's opinion. Everybody has the theory right now. We're just hoping for a tip that can bring, because I really hope with all this energy people putting together that we can actually bring Nancy home, find some tips of what's going on. We do have a sheriff passing, so we're gonna get out of his way. Might be exchanging, but we are signing off. I'm gonna park it. Man, this is way busier than it was. Wow.
In 900 feet.
All right, guys, I'll be back. Thanks for tuning into this one. Shout out all the replay viewers. See you in a couple minutes.